continue on with the great legacy that we inherited. So, you know, we've had some great people, you know, John White and John Swing, I don't know how to say his last name, Swingus, and we're actually the founders in 1948. And they own the business. John White eventually bought out his partner, and they ran the business. He ran the business for a while, retired, and his wife Rosie took over and ran the business up until 1981 when my in-laws James and Marcia Forbus took over. And so then they owned it until 2010 when we purchased it. So it's a long reputation, a long legacy that I don't anticipate that going away. You know, we're proud of it and we want to honor it.
I was a senior in high school and really didn't know what I wanted to do. My parents owned the business at the time, and they said, you know, we're looking for a refrigeration tech. The old guy's just about ready to retire. You wanna come in, see what you think, give it a year. And I gave it a year, and customers would scare the daylights out of me. You know, I'd go to a customer's home, and you know, I didn't know what to expect. And I think over years, you get to a customer that's had another company out, and the company has pretty much messed up their product and overcharged them. You know, it's now you've got a ticking time bomb. You're dealing with somebody that has an attitude that you really don't want to mess with, and I have found that it's easy to you know, calm a customer down, assure them that you will take care of the problem.
I think so. I mean, I think that people out there are skeptical of our business. I mean, I think that there's, you know, 20 or 60 Minutes will do an expose on repair people in general, and a lot of the things that can happen out there that are deceiving, that are scams. And so people are very skeptical, and I think if you want to stay alive in this business, you need to give people a comfort feel that they're going to get quality when they call you, and they're going to get honesty.
Being honest with customers is going to bring more customers, you know, in our door. You know, if you charge the customers, you know, correctly and no overcharging, no, it's going to work for you. If you're honest with the customer, you know, it goes a long way.
I look at experience. He had been, you know, with Sears for a long time, a lot of years, and so he had a lot of expertise under his belt. So I think that's important. And then the rest of it is just my gut feeling. You know, how does he come across? Does he come across as a straightforward person, an honest person? Is he a good communicator? You know, is he professional? So those are the kinds of things that I look for in any technician, he or she, that I would interview.
It's like I tell my techs, once you touch the product, that's your baby. You have to repair that product, and they do. Well, I've had customers, I'll meet them, they'll meet me at the door, and as we're walking to the product, I'll say, you know what, you're probably looking at this, and this is about what it's going to run, and you know, they're a little skeptical, and you know, I get there, look at the product, and I mean, I right on the money in most cases, and you know, that's 30 years of experience. So from the time they took it over, I don't know how long that they've been at BBB, but yeah, they pretty much got into it, and we've just carried on. Me and my wife bought this business out almost 3 years ago. Watch you for the first 5-10 minutes, and that's when you got to let it shine. You got to let them know that you do know what you're doing, and you can't sit there and look at the product for 5 minutes thinking, okay, should I start with this or should I start with this? I mean, it's I've got to the point where, as well as my other techs, you know, by the time we leave the shop, we look at our work orders before we leave the shop, and I mean, we pretty much know what the problem's going to be with that product before we even get out there, and 90% of the time we're right. If a customer buys a product through one of the stores around here, CHF, RC Willey, Lowe's, they know us. We've worked with them for a long time, and they will tell the customer who to call, and we're on the top of that list.